You used to be seen as a useless freeloader in the sect. But at the disciple selection ceremony, you became the one even the 6 sect leaders wouldn't dare mess with. All because you seemed to pick the worst disciple. But actually, you've unlocked God mode. To everyone else, he's nothing but trouble. A loser, but to you, that golden legendary tag above his head almost blinds you. Just as the Zhao family leader marches in with his army, trying to steal people, he has no idea you're not an easy target anymore. It all started with a simple plea from your stunning wife. You looked into her gentle eyes and agreed to this mortal request. A rare softness flashed in Luo Wuking's eyes. And right at that moment, ding dong, a cold, mechanical voice exploded in your mind. A blue system interface popped up. Congrats, host, you finally accepted your real mission. Promise to help Luo Wuking. Strongest disciples system now activated. You froze for a second. System, the one I've waited 30 years for after transmigrating. You finally showed up. You almost jumped for joy. Do you even know what these 30 years were like for me? Shut up. At least you know it's been 30 years. The system sounded helpless. I set the condition to activate me super easy. Just help your wife once. Instead, you just chilled for 30 whole years. How was I supposed to activate? I was anxious too, okay? You flushed red with embarrassment. Truth is, you survived these years thanks to Wuking and Zhao Manor. So what good am I? This system's here to help you recruit the strongest disciples under the heavens. It comes with a talent tag scanner. Getting new disciples also gives cultivation cashback. There's a perk like that? You just became a peak master. And were worrying about lack of people. Now the system just handed you help. Enough talking. Go get a disciple with decent talent. And claim your newbie gift pack. Special notice, after you accept your first disciple, you'll trigger your first cultivation cashback. An instant reward of 5 major cultivation ranks. Come on, host. Get moving. You froze in shock 5 major ranks right to Nascent Soul stage. After that comes Divine, Soul, Spirit C, Saint, Minor Saint. Just 1 disciple. And you'll jump straight to Minor Saint, making you equal to those 6 peak masters. You couldn't help but let out a low laugh. Your eyes turned sharp. Who'll be testing who then, huh? You suddenly looked straight at Luo Wuking. Sect leader, today is the disciple selection ceremony. I'll head over. You started to leave right after saying that. Wait, Luo Wuking suddenly called out. You looked back, a little confused. Wife, anything else? The next second you felt the world spinning, and a gentle force pulled you back to the bed. Luo Wuking walked slowly toward you, smiling softly. Her fingers gently lifted your chin, with love and longing in her eyes. Husband, it's been 6 months. I really missed you. In a flash, you're suddenly in the bustling Qingyun sect. On the plaza, a grand disciple ceremony is happening. Tens of thousands of young guys and girls crowd the square, just waiting to see their fate. The ranks go: Sun, Moon, Star, and Basic. 5 levels. If you reach the basic rank, you're in. Up on the main stage, the 6 peak masters were already seated. Their presence was intense. Jianfeng Peak Master Li Mu, Body Training Peak Master Hanya, and 4 more. All of them minor saints. Hanya finished the ceremony setup and walked on stage, laughing. Spirit tests are done, everyone. 1 sun rank and 6 moon rank candidates. Qingyun sect is about to soar.
Hearing this,
Everyone broke into smiles. A sun rank talent. So much potential ahead. We have to train a genius like that, right? Hanya glanced around and suggested with a smile. Here's my idea. The sun rank genius should go to our strongest Jianfeng Peak Master Li Mu. The 6 moon ranks. Each of us gets 1. How does that sound? As soon as he said this, some looked unhappy, but nobody argued. Li Mu's sword skills make him strongest, and his ambition is the biggest. Nobody wants to offend him now. Li Mu nodded slightly, acting like he just expected it, then glanced. Even sneered at the sect leader's seat. If there's no objections, then it's decided. Hanya made it official. But just then, a voice cut through the room. Hold up, I object. You and Luo Wuking descended from the sky. You cupped your fist to the 6 leaders. Greetings, you 6 masters. But they acted like you weren't even there. And all at once, greeted Luo Wuking instead. Respect to the sect leader. You may rise, Luo Wuking said coolly. Then the crowd stood up. Limu asked first. We didn't expect you here, sect leader. What's your business? Luo Wuking announced. I'm creating Qingyun's 7th peak. Ling Yang will be the new peak master. That's all I have to say. Anyone for or against, speak now. As soon as those words landed, all 6 peak masters' faces changed. Limu's eyes turned sharp. He glared at you and Luo Wuking, like trying to guess her plan. Sect leader, how come we never heard of this? Hanya protested loudly. Even if there's a 7th peak, why him? Why make him peak master? If you could be a peak master, why not me? You shot back right away. Your comment made Hanya's face turn red. He shook with anger, but with the sect leader there, he just held it in. We're all manner saints. What makes a nascent soul like you qualified? Qualified? You gave a cold laugh. Remember who messed up years ago? Begging the sect leader for mercy? If not for me pleading for you, you'd have lost your powers. It's only been a few years and you already forgot? Hanya was stung. He lost his temper. Enough, Luo Wuking barked. Her cold gaze swept over all 6. I named Ling Yang peak master myself. If you have a problem, say it to me. She was definitely backing you up, warning everyone that she's got your back. No one dared speak anymore. Luo Wuking turned to you. Go ahead, start picking disciples. Yes, you walked up on stage, looking out at the huge crowd. System. Where's my chosen one?
Inside.
The crowd had just heard you talking earlier, so now whenever they looked at you, all they thought about was 7th peak. New peak master, dead end. Join him and you might get nowhere. Who'd want that? As you scanned the crowd, a bright panel flashed in your eyes. Number 10. Cultivation, key gathering. 9th layer. Talent, sun rank talent. Purple tag, Longxi bloodline. Blue tag, unmatched physique. The black trait, one thought turns demonic. One thought to enlightenment. You're startled. That's the one. Meanwhile, Luo Wuking's voice rings out again. The 7th peak's first disciple will be chosen by Ling Yang. No one minds a little blood, right? As soon as he says that, the whole place erupts. Limu and Hanya's faces turn cold immediately. When it's time to choose the chosen one with a top-tier talent, won't you just snatch them up? Sec Master, you can't. Limu's panicking now. He's just a nascent soul cultivator. He might ruin the new recruits.
Exactly.
Just let him pick a low-level disciple to practice on. Enough! Luo Wuking's aura explodes. My word is law. He turns to you, softening his voice. Ling Yang, go ahead and choose. You're warmed by this. He really wants to help you build up the 7th peak. You start walking toward number 10. That sharp-browed, bright-eyed boy sees you looking and scrambles back in fear, trying hard to dodge you. But just then, ding, sorry. Number 10 doesn't meet the requirements. You twitch the corner of your mouth. Still not qualified? Your system's standards are way too high. Don't get discouraged, host. The system's voice is mocking. He doesn't even have a golden trait. Not a real genius. We wait decades with no action. And when we do, we pick the best. Makes sense. You lose interest immediately. Any qualified ones here, system? At the very back of the crowd, your gaze heats up. You get ready to head over. Just then, Hanya jumps out again, sarcastically warning Ling Yang. Let me remind you, Shihao's a prodigy. Only the Sword Peak Master is worthy to teach him. Don't overestimate yourself. Even Shihao lifts his proud head in the crowd. Sword Peak Master, my heart belongs to the sword. Please, don't push this on me. You almost retort, who wants you anyway? But a new idea pops into your head. You turn to Limu, grinning at Sword Peak Master. What's your opinion? Limu struggles to keep his cool. How about letting me take him, Peak Master Lin? Sure, you agree right away. Everyone's stunned. No one thought you'd give up so easily. Even Luo Wuking looks at you, confused. Limu flashes a cold smile. About to thank you. You suddenly raise your hand, cutting him off.
Hold it.
You want Shihao? Fine. 100,000 top-grade spirit stones, plus your Taigsu spirit pill, and your supreme dragon armor. Trade those, then you can have him. Outrageous! Hanya shouts on the spot. How dare you ask so much? Li Mu's face turns downright nasty. Peak Master Lin, you're way too greedy. That pill and armor are his treasures for becoming an emperor. Forget it, deals off. You turn and shout to Luo Wuking. Sec Master, I'll take Zhuan Shihao. Li Mu is gritting his teeth. Wait, as he sees you really going for it. Li Mu finally backs down. Fine, I accept your terms. Resources can be earned again. But if you lose out, it's truly gone forever. I can't let you have this for the 7th peak. You reach out, not holding back. Money in one hand, the goods in the other. Li Mu hands them over, nearly grinding his teeth down. You snatch them up in a second. You can't even bother to look at them anymore. Your gaze goes straight to the back of the crowd. Li Mu and Hanya's looks are clear as day. He can have the stuff, but only if he survives. You feel their killing intent and sneer in your heart. Just let me get my disciple. Once I become a saint, let's see who's stronger. Just then, at the end of the crowd, a dazzling golden panel shoots into the sky. Golden legend. Recruiting target. Li Yilan. Key refining. Level 5. Chun aptitude. Can advance. Golden trait. All-round immortal cultivator. Purple trait. Great luck. Purple trait. There's an immortal lord in their world. Blue trait. Beautiful. This is Destiny's Child. Your eyes lock on. The girl in a light blue dress. She's graceful. Eyes shining bright. Looking a little nervous up front. Meanwhile, Li Yilan is quietly sending a voice message to her ring. Elder, which peak should I join? That 7th peak master. Has solid finances. Hush, we're just here to lay low. Not to learn any skills. He's got average strength. So he won't notice me. Plus, looks like he and that sec mistress are close. He'll make a great decoy when it matters. Go, now, got it. Elder Li Yilan looks up instinctively. Meeting your gaze right then, eyes meet. You found the right person. You really did. You raise your hand and point. Your voice echoes through the place. Sec Master, I've chosen. Everyone turns to look in a flash, and bursts out laughing the next second. He had first pick, and chose the most average talent? No one saw that coming. Hanya laughs so hard he's doubling over, mocking you without holding back. An average peak master with an average disciple. Well, that fits. Luo Wuking isn't amused either. He let you pick first, so you could get someone good for your peak. But you go for the Cheng level 1. Ling Yang, I'll give you one more chance, he says seriously. No need, you shake your head. Firmly. I want him, and 7th peak will only take him. Seeing how stubborn you are, Luo Wuking says no more. But there's a hint of worry in his eyes. The other masters and disciples are relieved. A nascent soul peak master with a Chun level disciple. No need to worry about losing resources now. You wave at Li Yilan in the crowd. He still looks shocked. Didn't think you'd really pick him. You speak. Will you be my disciple? Someone instantly shouts from below. Hurry and say yes. You'll be the very first disciple of the 7th peak. Yeah, totally. You'll never get this chance again. Everyone fears he'll say no, and toss you this hot potato back. Li lands a bit flustered by all this. The ring rushes him. Stop dawdling. Say yes. One day, when you're powerful, these jerks will totally regret it. He takes a deep breath, looks up at you. About to speak. I'm willing to be your disciple. Before he could finish, 3 terrifying beams of energy shot into the sky. A powerful pressure instantly covered the whole Qingyun sect. Up in the sky, 3 middle-aged men stood in the air. The leader was dressed in fancy clothes. His eyes were icy cold. The 6 main elders' faces changed. People from the Zhao family. Why are they here? You look at Luo Wuking beside you, just as confused. The next second, Luo Wuking turned into a streak of light and shot upward. Her aura was even scarier than the 3 men combined. She looked down coldly and snapped. Zhao Potion, you show up uninvited. Are you here to start a war with Qingyun sect? The head of the Zhao family, Zhao Potion, straightened up and pushed through the pressure.
He landed on the high platform.
He gave a slight nod. Sect leader Luo, you've misunderstood. I'm here today, just to find someone. As he spoke, his fierce gaze suddenly shot toward Li Yilan behind him. Li Yilan trembled in fear. She stepped back without thinking. Girl, where are you trying to run? Xiao Potion roared angrily. His tremendous presence made Li Yilan drop to her knees on the spot. The whole place was shocked. You felt your mind buzzing. She's my disciple. You pointed at Xiao Potion and shouted, "Let her go." Xiao Potion didn't even look at you. But Luo Wuking moved. A wave of her hand. And that pressure vanished instantly. Sect leader Luo, what do you mean by this? Xiao Potion's face darkened. Luo Wuking's voice was cold. He is a disciple of my Qingyun sect. You attack my disciple in my own sect. So what's your intention? You took the chance to jump down the stage and pulled Li Yilan behind you to shield her. Xiao Potion gritted his teeth in hatred. But he held back and explained, "This girl is my son's fiancée. My Zhao family raised her for 10 years. She ran away half a month ago to back out of the engagement. I came today to take her back." As soon as he said this, the whole place exploded. Everyone stared at Li Yilan with strange looks. You froze too. You turned to the girl behind you. You frowned and asked, "Is that true?" Li Yilan looked wronged, tears welling up in her eyes. She then raised her head, eyes red with anger, staring hard at Zhao Potion. She shouted at you with all her strength. "It's not like he said at all." Suddenly, a loud shout exploded in your ear. You see Zhao Potion's furious, twisted face, glaring at Li Yilan. He took a step forward, looking ready to grab her. "Stop right there." Without thinking, you took a step out and shielded Li Yilan behind you. Your gaze was icy cold, staring straight at Zhao Potion, with you blocking him. The coldness in Zhao Potion's eyes almost overflowed, but he still forced it down and stiffly said, "Young man, this is a Zhao family matter. Outsiders shouldn't interfere. He became my disciple. His business is my business." You didn't even turn your head. Your voice wasn't loud, but every word was clear. Then you turned to Li Yilan, who was clenching her fists, and asked, "Is what he said true?" Li Yilan's tears fell like broken beads, streaming down her face. She sobbed, "It's true that I have a marriage agreement with the Zhao family." As soon as she said that, the disciples around instantly started whispering, pointing and talking about Li Yilan. You frowned, thinking this is really tricky. But the next moment, Li Yilan suddenly looked up, screamed at Zhao Potion with all her strength. "You stole my family's treasure, killed my parents, locked me in a cage, made me suffer, even drew my blood to feed that monster in your son. Why don't you dare mention all that?" For a moment, the place went silent. Everyone was shocked by her words. Stealing treasures, killing parents, locked and abused, drawing blood to feed monsters. What kind of family does this? The crowd's opinion changed fast. Those who weren't sure before, now all looked at Zhao Potion in disbelief, staring at him. Zhao Potion's face turned pale. Clearly, he didn't expect Li Yilan to say all this out loud. "Little girl, how dare you talk nonsense here?" He shouted in anger, then turned to everyone else, trying hard to look righteous. "Everyone, my Zhao family is respectable in Qingzhou, and I've always acted properly. How could I do something like that? She's just making up lies to slander my family because she doesn't want to marry me."
Hearing this,
Some people started to waver again. After all, the Zhao family's reputation is well known. You look back at Li Yilan. Just then, Li Yilan suddenly took a step forward and pulled up her sleeve. "Zhao Potion, do you recognize these scars? You remember these, right? You made all these years ago." Everyone instantly stared at her arm, covered in nasty crisscross scars. They looked terrifying. It made everyone's skin crawl. Those who had spoken for Zhao Potion before all fell completely silent now. Zhao Potion's face was so dark it might have started raining. He waved his hand angrily, still trying to deny it. "Nonsense." He looked at Luo Wuking, forcing a smile. "Sect leader Luo, I'm sorry for this mess. Sorry to let everyone see this. I'll take her back right now." Before he could finish, he lunged at Li Yilan again. But you were faster. You blocked him in a flash. Your eyes were full of warning. "Touch my disciple again, and I'll never let it go." Zhao Potion was shaken by your fierce attitude. He grew more and more eager to fight you, but he also felt clearly Luo Wuking at your side had an even stronger killing intent for him. He didn't dare move. You ignored him and gently held Li Yilan's arm. fingers brushing over those ugly scars. You spoke more gently than ever. He did all this to you. Li Yilan looked at you, and from your eyes, she saw the care she hadn't felt in so long. Since her parents died, she floated like a boat with no home. No one had cared like this in years. In that moment, a piece of ice in her heart suddenly melted by your warmth. She nodded slightly, softly said, "Thank you, Master, for caring. I can handle it myself." "Silly girl, what are you saying?" You gently let her sleeve down, then turned back around. His eyes went back to being cold. "Since you call me your master, your problems are my problems. With me here today, no one is taking her anywhere." Li Yilan felt warmth in her heart again. But Zhao Potion was furious. "But you didn't give him a chance to go off. You kept talking, looking at Zhao Potion, right? I won't forget what your Zhao family did to my apprentice. I don't want to fight today. But remember this. One day, I'll come for your Zhao family with him. And you'll pay back every debt, with interest." "Let's go," you said calmly. But deep down, you cursed the system for not giving your reward yet. If it weren't for that, with your temper now, you'd love to go up and fight him right now. Your words drew stares from Hanya and the others. But to Li Yilan, it was shocking like thunder. You two just met by chance. Yet you dared to say that right in front of Zhao Potion for him. Moved wasn't enough to describe how he felt. He gathered his courage and stood by your side.
He looked Zhao Potion in the eye and said word by word,
"I've taken Antelope as my teacher. I'm never going back with you. Remember this. When I come back after I've learned enough, I'll make sure you and your son pay in blood." Those words completely lit Zhao Potion's rage. He couldn't hold it in. He let out a beast-like growl. "You two brats have no idea how high the sky is. Where do you get the guts? Since you won't take the easy way, don't blame me for being harsh." His gaze locked onto you instantly. Even a nascent soul cultivator dares to keep provoking him. His figure flickered, moving like a raging storm, rushing at you with killing intent. But before he got close,
he heard a cold, soft snort.
Then, he felt like his chest was smashed by a 1,000-pound hammer. His whole body flew backward out of control. The one who struck was Luo Wuking. He just stood there, looking coldly at Zhao Potion on the ground. Zhao Potion was shocked. "Master Luo, you want to protect them? My Qingyun sect disciples are none of your business." Luo Wuking's voice was icy cold. Zhao Potion's face darkened. He threatened, "Master Luo, are you really going to go to war with the Zhao family for these two brats? Want to start a war with my Zhao family?" "Fine," Luo Wuking answered directly. "Go get your people now. We'll settle this right here." As soon as he said that, the whole place was in an uproar. Is Qingyun sect really going to war with the Zhao family? Hanya rushed out to try and talk him down. "Master, please reconsider. It's not worth offending the Zhao family. Just for a nascent soul rookie and some no-name girl." "Shut up," Luo Wuking snapped. "My business isn't for you guys to meddle with." The moment he finished, an overwhelming sage aura burst from him, pressing down hard on Zhao Potion. "I don't think you have the guts to fight, Zhao Potion. Get out. Li Yilan is now a member of Qingyun sect. Did you get that?" Zhao Potion was caught in a tough spot by this pressure. His face kept changing. He couldn't beat them. But if he left now, he'd be totally embarrassed. Just then, a message thunderbolt fell from the sky, landing on his shoulder. He took the letter, opened it, and his face changed instantly. "All right," he said it 3 times, staring at Li Yilan with hatred. Then he looked at you and Luo Wuking. "Master Luo and you, brat. Today's events? I'm not forgetting." He finished, tossing the letter to Li Yilan. "It's for you." Li Yilan took the letter, opened it, and you curiously leaned over too. You glanced at it out of the corner of your eye. But that quick glance, the mark on the letter, felt like a red-hot needle, stabbing right into your brain. Li Yilan, 30 years east of the river, 30 years west of the river. Don't look down on the young, for the grudge of the broken engagement. In 1 month at the 100 Flowers tournament, I'll pay you back 100 times over. But your mind goes completely blank. As someone who traveled here, this line hits different for you. You know better than anyone. Plus, the other person's last name is Zhao too. You suddenly grab Li Yilan's hand, urgently ask what his son's name is. Li Yilan answers honestly, Zhao Huo. "Oh no, this is bad. Countless ominous images flash through your mind. You snap your head up, looking straight toward Luo Wuking. You yell with everything you've got. Sect Master. Don't let them escape. Stop them. Your shout rings out loud and clear. Xiao Poshen, who was just about to turn around, freezes. His head is buzzing. He can't make sense of it at all. That letter, wasn't it just a few polite words from his son? Why would you want to kill them after reading it? Where did things go wrong? He's not the only one. Everyone here is just as confused. That twist happened so fast. Nobody expected you to change after just one look at the letter. Your attitude suddenly flipped 180 degrees? What huge secret is hidden in that letter? And what shocks everyone even more is Luo Wuking. He doesn't even ask a thing. The moment your voice falls,
Buzz.
a glowing red sword is already out. He charges in without any hesitation. Li Yilan watches your back. Her heart is melting. Is this really my master? She's so protective. Now things are at this point. Xiao Poshen doesn't dare think anymore. He frantically tells his only two subordinates left. Fight back with everything you have. The three urgently summon their treasures, trying to block the attack. But that's like ants trying to stop a car. Boom! Luo Wuking lands a full-force blow. There's no way they can defend. Bang! The two Zhao clan followers fly out like broken sacks. Blood spews from their mouths while they're still in the air. After hitting the ground, they faint immediately. Even Xiao Poshen is shaken so badly his organs feel like they're turning upside down. He lets out a loud wah and vomits up fresh blood. He looks down. The armor he was wearing is shattered. If it weren't for that armor, that sword strike just now, he'd be dead already. Luo Sect Master, are you really going to listen to a junior and wipe us all out? He can't figure it out. You're like Luo Wuking's trigger point. Anyone who touches you dies. He doesn't care about any consequences. Enough talking. Bring it on. Luo Wuking's eyes go cold. The killing intent grows stronger. He attacks again. Now Xiao Poshen is totally terrified. Without armor, he can't even take one hit. Fine, Luo Wuking. And you, kid. I'll remember today's humiliation. Xiao Poshen won't forget. 30 years east of the river. 30 years west of the river. We'll see. He shouts as he throws out threats. The three quickly use their powers and flee in a mess. But 30 years east of the river. 30 years west of the river. Those words sting like a poison needle again, stabbing deep inside you. It's really bad now. Even his father says that line. The Zhao family must have powerful backing if you let them go once they grow stronger. Everyone here, even the whole King Yun sect, could be wiped out. You have to cut the roots. You shout again loudly. Princess, don't let them get away. Just as Xiao Poshen gets a bit away, he hears this. He turns and glares at you with hate. His look says he'd rather devour you alive. What did he ever do to deserve all this? Do you really need to go this far? But Luo Wuking doesn't care about his look at all. The moment you finish speaking,
He turns into a streak of light.
and goes after them without hesitation. Watching all this happen, the whole scene falls silent. This feud just got way bigger. King Yun's sect and the Zhao family are totally at odds now. Right then, the woman inside Li Yilan's ring speaks up full of emotion. Gotta say, your master doesn't look super powerful, but he's got real character. He steps up when stuff gets serious. Li Yilan is moved and nods repeatedly. From this moment on, she finally deep down accepts you as her true master. Once Luo Wuking leaves, the air turns weird again. Li Mu snorts. He really dislikes what Luo Wuking did. All for some pretty boy. He ignores the sect's bigger goals. Such nonsense. He clears his throat and says, all right, let's finish the disciple ceremony first. But Hanya won't let it go. He jumps out, pointing at you, stirring things up. Peak Master Li. This all started because of Ling Yang. We can't just let it slide. I suggest we catch him first. Let the elders judge. Right, Peak Master Han is correct. Catch him. Everyone gets fired up. All the blame is on you now. You know Han Yes is just getting revenge, picking on you while he can. You were about to speak, but Li Lilan steps in front of you. Master, this is all because of me. One person takes the fall. She looks at Hanya and the others and says loudly, if you want to arrest someone, take me. Leave my master out. Then she looks at you with teary eyes. Master, if there's a next life, I'll be your disciple again. You look at this girl. You're mad but amused. It's really not that serious. Why is she crying? And right then ding. Congrats, host. You finished your first disciple quest. Ding! Congrats! Host disciple reward triggered. Host gains power rise by 5 major realms. Power now at early minor saint stage. Ding! First quest completed. Reward, face aura for the host. Note, no one can tell your true cultivation level. Ding! Host receives perfect saint physique foundation. Ding! Host receives immortal sword Juxian. You twitch your mouth. So that's how it works. Just now Zhao Potion interrupted. So the rewards didn't come. Now this girl thinks you're in trouble. And steps up. But that's when the reward shows up. You're surprised. Suddenly, a powerful and overwhelming force races through your whole body. Boom in an instant. You feel totally transformed. You clench your fist and feel as if you're holding sun, moon, and stars. So this is minor sane realm. You glance at the system pane. You can't hold back a smile. Face aura. Isn't that the ultimate hide and win skill? Plus, Juxian sword. Perfect saint physique. Awesome. No wonder you always felt stuck before. Turns out you just weren't strong enough.
Now.
You think your voice can finally be louder. Just as you're thinking, the system chimes again. Ding! Detected first disciple Li Yilan. For all-around cultivator, reward, Sword Dao Saint Physique. Distribute the textbooks. 10,000 Sword Hearts True Body. You put it in your backpack. You can't hide your excitement. With all this, why would you ever fear Han Ye? You look at Li Yilan, who's about to confess her guilt. You grab her shoulder. I'll handle this. But master, you cut him off and turn to Han Ye. There's a hint of amusement in your eyes. Just now you said you wanted to take me down. Hand me over to the elders for judgment. That's right, Han Ye says coldly. Ling Yang, you started a massive fire. Of course, but if you return everything you took from Master Li now, give it all back. Sign and put your fingerprint on it, and get out of the 7th peak. I might let you go. You just let out a cold chuckle. Kid, what's so funny? Han Ye feels uneasy seeing you laugh. He asks with a stern face. You shake your head. Stop yapping. If you're gonna fight, then hurry up. As soon as you say that, Han Ye's face goes dark. You bastard, you want to die. He can't hold back anymore. In a flash, his cultivation's full power explodes out.
He raises a giant, powerful hand
and smashes it down at your head. Everyone thinks you have no escape. Li Yilan panics and calls for help from the ring. Senior, please help me. Master can't make it in time. A desperate voice comes from the ring. This is a furious blow from a mighty cultivator. Even I can't save him. Li Yilan bursts into tears. He can't just watch you get hurt. Without thinking, he throws himself toward Han Ye, trying to use his own body to shield you. But just as the attack is about to hit, you move, you dash forward like a ghost, suddenly appearing in front of Li Yilan. At the same time, you punch at Han Ye's giant palm. With full force, Han Ye's eyes show disdain. A mere nascent soul cultivator dares to take him head-on. But the next second, boom! Fist and palm crash together. A terrifying shockwave blasts out from you too. Disciples with low cultivation are knocked to the ground. Han Ye feels like he didn't hit a fist, but slammed into an erupting volcano. An unstoppable force instantly shatters his palm strike and surges into his body. He was the one attacking, but he gets blasted backward himself. Bang! Han Ye slams into a distant stone pillar. The pillar shatters on impact, but you stand right where you were. You didn't even move a foot. The crowd is deadly silent. Everyone's jaw drops. It's like something is stuck in their throats. Nobody can say a word. A nascent soul just took down Cold Wind Chief with a single punch. Wasn't he supposed to be just average? Li Yilan's mouth hangs open, and he mutters to himself, Master, of course. But no one is more shocked than Han Ye. He struggles to climb out of the rubble. Everything inside him feels out of place. A bitter taste rises in his throat. He spits out a mouthful of blood. That punch is power. There's no way a nascent soul has that strength. Has he just been pretending this whole time? Han Ye is both scared and furious, but mostly terrified.
He quickly surrenders to you.
Okay. I'm not handing you over to the elders. Let's just keep going with the ceremony. You grin, but now it's too late. A second later, you vanish from where you stand. Come get some. In an instant, you're right in front of Hanya. Without a word, you punch again. Hanya is scared out of his wits. He gathers all his strength to block. But it's pointless. Your fist crashes and smashes his defenses with ease, landing solidly on his chest. Bang, a dull thud. Hanya's chest visibly caves in. There's a huge dent. He spits out blood again. Ling Yang, are you trying to kill me? You don't respond. You just raise your fist again. Strike while he's down. Stop! I give up. I give up. Hanya is utterly terrified. He screams desperately toward Limu, Wind Chief. Help, save me. Limu's face finally changes. He realizes you're not kidding. You're really going to destroy. Hanya, Lingyan. Stop, he shouts harshly. But you act like you didn't hear a thing. Your fist slams down anyway. Wow, Hanya spits blood again. Then everyone sees a moment they'll never forget. Your punches come as fast as lightning. Bang, punch after punch. He crushed Hanya's cultivation completely. Hanya couldn't fight back at all. When you pulled your fist back, Hanya collapsed on the ground. He was barely breathing. I saved your life from Master Luo years ago. You looked down at the dying Hanya. Your voice was ice cold. Since you don't value it, then I'll take it back myself. With those words, the final blow landed. Hanya lost all signs of life. He died on the spot. The whole place went dead silent. Li Yilan stared at your back. Her eyes sparkled with amazement. She whispered, "Wow, my master is really amazing." Just then, Limu's face turned totally dark. Ling Yang took a step right up to you. His voice was fierce. "You killed a fellow peak lord. That's a grave crime. Surrender now." You turned and looked at the righteous Limu. You laughed. "I killed a fellow member. He tried to kill me first. I just turned it around on him. So if I died today, would you say Hanya was the criminal?" That shut Limu up instantly. But your smile slowly faded. Your eyes turned sharp. "Hanya was your guy. You used him to get rid of me. I get it. So stop using justice as your cover. If you want to fight, just come at me." "How dare you?" Limu was furious. "You defy the rules. Today I'll bring justice." "Sword," he shouted in anger. He was ready to summon his flying sword. But at that moment, a graceful figure dropped from the sky. She brought a cold, killing intent. "Limu, who did you plan to attack with your sword?" It was Luo Wuking. She was holding 2 followers' tokens, and the broken arm guard from Zhao Potion. Seeing this, Limu swallowed his words. "No way. Luo Wuking just broke Zhao Potion's arm for you. If he went crazy on her too, who would he even complain to?" "It's nothing." Limu struggled, then squeezed out 3 words from his teeth. Luo Wuking finally looked your way. Her tone was flat as she explained. "The Zhao clan elder saved Zhao Potion halfway. I only killed those 2 followers and broke his arm." You nodded. Didn't bother with Limu anymore. "The Zhao clan elder. Looks like this isn't over yet. You have to get stronger fast. End this threat for good. Still, no matter what, your wife chased someone down 1,000 miles for you. Honestly, that felt amazing." "Thank you, master." "No problem." Luo Wuking tossed the tokens and arm guard on the ground. She looked over and asked, "Still taking new disciples?" With those words, everyone was shocked inside. Now they realized the master had been on your side the whole time. As long as she's here, Li Lingyang is someone no one would dare mess with in Qingyun's sect. Finally, some disciples snapped out of it. A talented young man mustered his courage and shouted, "Master Lin, I want to join the 7th peak." Suddenly, the crowd surged in front of you. Everyone acted super hyped, racing to join your 7th peak. "Get out of the way. You're only Chung grade. I'm star grade. I'm the most qualified. Transcendent grade right here. Step aside, all of you." A sharp-eyed youth squeezed to the front. He cupped his hands to you. "Master Lin, I want to join the 7th peak. These guys were hiding from you earlier like you had the plague. Now they can't wait to sign up." You looked at them. A few familiar faces among them. Just now they hid at the back. Now they're the loudest. You snorted and laughed out loud. Sorry, everyone. My seventh peak only takes elites. You scanned the crowd and said lazily, if you're not good enough, I won't accept you. You guys have no chance for now. Right as you finished, the eagerness on their faces froze instantly. All their faces turned red with embarrassment. You ignored them, turned to Luo Wuking, shrugged your hands. Look, princess, not a single one fits. These people can't even meet the system's threshold. What could you even use them for? Luo Wuking nodded crisp and neat. I'll take you all to the seventh peak. You nodded, ready to leave. But right then, wait, master. Li Mu's voice suddenly interrupted. Luo Wuking turned back, her gaze turning cold. What's up? You glanced at him too. Li Mu forced a smile and said, Master, I never agreed with starting the seventh peak. But since it's done, how about we compromise? In 3 months, the sect competition begins. If the seventh peak comes in last, that means Maester Lin has no skills, not qualified to lead. Disbanded on the spot, how's that? Why would I agree to that? Luo Wuking's voice sounded ice cold. Shameless. You know Ling Yang only took in a Chang grade disciple, but you want him to compete with your sun-level disciples in 3 months. Really playing the angle, huh? With that, she turned to leave with you. Master, Li Mu suddenly raised his voice. You gave him first pick at disciples. That was all on him. As long as Li Ye agrees. If they don't accept, I'll report this to the elders. Before he finished, he suddenly jabbed a finger right at you. Ling Yang, do you dare take the bet? I'm not interested in your bet. With a smack, you knocked his finger away. You hate these word games. If you want to fight, let's fight. Let's settle it all at once. Who's got time for your talk? Seeing this, Li Mu got even more aggressive. Or are you afraid? You glared right back. Your presence crushed his. Quit the noise. In 3 months, I'll bring my disciple to wipe out your sword peak. If I lose, the seventh peak is done. When you said that, you gave Luo Wuking a look, hinting it was time to go, leaving behind a bunch of stunned, weaker disciples. And Li Mu furious as hell. He tried to embarrass you, but you turned the tables. And right then, Shi Hao stepped up. He shouted at Li Mu's back, Master, don't worry. No need to wait 3 months. In 2 months, I'll challenge the seventh peak myself. I'll make them give up voluntarily. Soon after, Luo Wuking led you and Li Yilan to the seventh peak. The place was brand new, like someone just carved out a few barren mountain peaks. They built a brand new Siheyuan at the very top. Once you arrive, let Li Yilan go in first to tidy up the house.
Then,
You and Luo Wuking head to a valley full of flowers. Where should I start with you? You watch him start to speak first. I ask, you answer. Luo Wuking's stunning face turns rosy, looking a bit hopeful. Her power has grown.
you nod.
When I was 3, I told you, one day I'll take off and soar high. Today's the day I take off. Luo Wuking seems to recall childhood memories. His cheeks flush deeper. He gives a soft smile. I thought you were joking. I'm never joking. Then he changes the topic, getting serious. Why did you attack Xiao Potion? You answer briefly. His son's name is Xiao Huo, and he said that thing about 30 years east of the river, 30 years west of the river. Don't look down on a young man when he's poor. Luo Wuking gasped softly. Her eyes instantly sharpen. Yeah, we should be on guard early. Better safe than sorry. Of course he gets it. When you were kids, to coax him into exploring the back hill, you told him stories about someone named Zhao Yan. But he quickly reminded you, do not mess with the Zhao family without permission. The Zhao family's old master is close to breaking through. Wait till I settle my stuff first. Got it? You nod on the outside. But deep down you feel something's off. We failed to kill Zhao Potion, and now the Zhao ancestor is about to break through. It all feels way too coincidental. Like something's pushing things from behind the scenes. We can't drag this out. Your little thoughts? Of course can't fool Luo Wuking. He can only try to finish his stuff and come back fast. Then he mentions that even though Li Yilan's talent looks ordinary, he's got solid character. Start off by training with him. As for that sword tip matter, stay out of it. I'll handle it. You nod again. You're about to leave. You ask. Luo Wuking nods. Some things have to be done. I'll wait for you. You open your arms. Directly say, can I have a hug? His face goes super red, but he comes over to you anyway. That's what you like about him. In front of others, she's a cold, tough leader. But in front of you, every time you part or meet, she cuddles into your arms like a shy little bride. After a good while, you pat his shoulder. All right, time to go. Luo Wuking nods. She turns into a bright streak and vanishes into the sky. You watch the direction she left, silently hoping he sees what you left him. Don't blame me for making this call myself. When you hugged, you secretly slipped a storage ring in his pocket. It's packed with the 100,000 spirit stones you just got from Limu, plus a supreme spirit pill and the supreme dragon armor. Hope that helps him. You give a little smile. Just as you turn around, clank, a token falls to the floor. It's Luo Wuking's sect master token. You sigh, pick up the token, and glance back where he disappeared. Oh, you, meanwhile, up in the clouds, Luo Wuking is holding the storage ring that Beauty gave him, smiling softly. Gotcha. He doesn't pause. His gaze suddenly locks onto a direction, his eyes going sharp as blades. Here I come. Time to settle the past. As he finishes, his figure fully vanishes. Back at the Seheyuan at the 7th peak, Li Yilan not only settled his own room, he even cleaned up your master bedroom super neat. His room is right next to yours, so you can call him anytime. Once he's done, he sits on the bed. Feels like a dream. Not long ago, he was suffering at the Zhao family's place, chased and bullied. And in a flash, he joined King Yun's sect, got his own room, and a master who seriously cares about him. He makes a silent vow, gonna train like crazy, and repay his master. Right then, the lady in the ring speaks up, finally shook them off. The Zhao family is safe for now, but don't let your guard down. In a month, it'll be the 100 Flowers tournament. Zhao Huo will definitely come after you. You must power up fast. Got it? Li Yilan nods hard. Don't worry, senior. I'll do my best to train. At the mention of the 100 Flowers tournament, his expression turns deep. No matter what, he has to go, because there's something there he must take back. Don't stress too much. The lady in the ring comforts him. I'll help you find a good technique to practice. Wish you a good cultivation. Hearing this, Li Yilan got excited instantly. A cultivation method is the foundation of training. His strength is so weak, all because he doesn't have a good cultivation technique. Thank you, senior. All right. Don't act like you've never seen the world. The woman in the ring looked pretty smug. If you hadn't run into me, your so-so master probably couldn't even come up with a decent cultivation method. Couldn't even offer you one. With my help, you should just count your blessings. Hearing this, Li Yilan nodded gratefully, but still quietly tried to argue. Senior, actually, my master is a good person. Of course, you're great too, senior. The woman sighed. All right, I won't talk bad about your master. Just wait, I've got tens of thousands of cultivation methods in my memory. I'll pick you the best one. Thank you, senior. Li Yilan thanked her again. After saying goodbye to Luo Wuking, you headed back to the compound. There are a few things to handle right now. First, let's name the 7th seal. Then give the sword Saint Physique and the true sword heart method to Li Yilan. With that in mind, you walk straight into the room and call Li Yilan over. Disciple, kneel. I've got a few things to tell you. Li Yilan dropped to his knees without a second thought. He knelt upright in front of you. You looked at his status panel, very satisfied. First disciple Li Yilan, key refining level 5, normal talent. Ready for a breakthrough. Gold trait, all-round cultivator. Purple trait, super lucky. Purple trait, there's an immortal lord in this world. An immortal lord exists in this world. This trait leaves you speechless. So, who is his real master?
Ding.
Li Yilan's right-hand blue ring holds a fragment of an immortal lord's soul. They share life and death. No regrets. This is his own good fortune, host. Don't worry. Hearing the system's explanation, you finally felt relieved. So this is his own destiny. Then it's all good. With an immortal lord guiding him, you can actually take it easy. So you cleared your throat and got down to business. First thing, our new style needs a name. I was thinking of calling it Heaven's Tao style. What do you think? Li Yilan felt warm inside. His master even discussed naming things with him. He answered right away, no objections, master. But the woman in the ring wasn't having it. Your master's got guts, daring to use Heaven's Tao style. Back where I'm from, that'd get him killed 100 times over. Li Yilan could only force a smile. Still, he thought the name sounded badass. It fit his dream of being number one in the world. Seeing how proud he looked, the woman in the ring couldn't be bothered to keep arguing. Just a reminder, I've already picked out the strongest cultivation method for you. I'll pass it to you when we're back in the room. She didn't want to take it out now, in case your average master tried to snatch it. What then? Meanwhile, you started speaking. Second thing, I've got a method and a gift for you. As soon as you said cultivation method, Li Lan and the woman in the ring both froze. Right after, the woman started ranting.
His method
It's probably worthless. Don't you dare learn it. Guaranteed to mess up your training. How could his method compare to mine? She even smugly laughed twice. Li Yilan felt a bit embarrassed, but couldn't refuse his master's kindness. He respectfully said, "Thank you, master." You nodded. Then you took out the true sword heart method from the system inventory, handed it to him and reminded him this is no low-level method. If there's anything you don't understand, ask me. Understood, master. Li Yilan hugged the cultivation book carefully. Once more, the woman in the ring mocked him. High level? Is it as high as the one I picked for him? The one I prepared is the Sovereign Extreme method. It's top tier across the whole Zhuanhuang continent. She didn't stop showing off. With my thousands of years of experience, there's no cultivation method I can't guide with. Seriously, laughable. Still, just to watch the drama. She focused her mind on the method you gave. Next second, buzz. Her soul felt like it was hit by lightning and exploded instantly. Her jaw dropped down to fit in a fist. Well, how is this possible? D rank? This method is D rank? I've lived for thousands of years and only ever seen a D rank method once from afar. Master just casually gifted one. Am I dreaming? She slapped her soul hard. Ouch, that hurt. Guess I'm not dreaming. So it really is a D rank method. The woman in the ring was totally tongue-tied. She could barely speak. Li Yilan was also stunned. A D rank method? If word gets out, the whole Zhuanhuang continent would go crazy. He started breathing hard, gave himself a hard pinch, felt a sharp pain. That told him it was all real.
He looked again at his master,
who was just sipping tea calmly. Everyone always said Master was just a nascent soul cultivator. But he killed a Saint Stage Hanya with one punch. And just now, Senior said Master had no good methods. Yet he casually handed out a D rank one. Even startled Senior's soul right out. Who is Master, really?
he couldn't figure it out at all.
But soon, Li Yilan calmed down and realized a big problem. Senior, I think I'd better train with the method you gave me, he suddenly said. The woman in the ring freaked out. What are you saying? Do you know what a D-rank method means?
Honestly.
If we weren't close, I'd want to steal it from you. I know, Senior, Li Yilan said bitterly. But I don't have the sword body, or sword bones. So forcing myself to use this sword method would just waste it. Better give it back to Master. Let him give it to someone else. You really don't get it. The woman in the ring scolded him. No sword body or bones. So what? If it was just you and your master? Yeah, that would be a waste. But you've got me. I can totally help you get sword bones. Just take this already. People will kill for it.
Hearing this,
Li Yilan finally relaxed. He bowed deeply to you. Thank you, Master, for your gift. You nodded. Put down your cup. Closed your eyes. Let me give you one more gift. Li Yilan obediently closed his eyes. Next second, from the system inventory, you pinched out a flame-like light with 2 fingers. He saw the holy physique. The light flickered nervously at your fingertips, but couldn't cause any trouble. With a flick, you pressed it into Li Yilan's forehead. Boom! Instantly, Li Yilan felt like he got hit by a tidal wave. A wild power sweeps through his whole body. Sword bones form. Sword blood gathers. Sword heart is forged. He sees the holy body. When he opens his eyes again, sword light surrounds him. His aura is fierce, like a god descending. The woman in the ring blurts out cursing. Her voice is trembling. He watched you use just 2 fingers, holding a sword Dao holy body seed, and casually planted it inside Li Yilan. Just like that, you changed his fate in a blunt, direct way, using only 2 fingers. He originally thought transplanting sword bones was possible, but never expected. You're 10,000 times stronger than him. What's up with this world? seeing the holy body, a heavenly treasure. Can you just grab it with fingers now? What kind of monster are you? All the disrespect he had for you before was shattered to pieces. He is completely convinced now. And after Li Yilan woke up, she could feel the changes within herself. Shocked, she asked her master, "You mean, master changed my physique into a sword Dao holy body?" "Yeah, I can vouch for it." After hearing confirmation, Li Yilan slammed her head down loudly. A huge kowtow banged on the floor. "Master, thank you for reshaping my fate." After losing everything, he thought his life was over. Never imagined he'd get another chance. And all of this was given by the master. He adds in a couple more kowtows. "Help me give a couple too." The woman in the ring urgently yelled at you. "You owe him too much. We all underestimated your master. He's the real expert. If I'm right, his power could easily crush 10,000 peak level mez. Quick, bow more. Beg the boss not to hold my disrespect against me." Hearing that, Li Yilan kata several more times fiercely. All right, get up, you wave your hand. A gentle force lifts him up. Train peacefully on Tiandao Peak from now on. Don't worry about the Zhao clan or Zhanfeng. I'll handle it. No, Li Yilan's eyes are full of resolve. I will work hard on my training and solve things with master together. All this happened because of him. He will never let you face it alone. Seeing him like this, you stop trying to take charge. Instead, you lean back in your chair and switch topics. Tell me about the Zhao clan, especially that Zhao guy. Yes, master. Li Yilan started explaining right away. You sit in your chair, listening to Li Yilan's story. You nearly fell asleep drinking tea, but next second splutter. You spit out your tea in surprise. Are you saying that kid also has a ring on his hand, with a guy named Yao Leo living in it? Now everything matches perfectly. Classic chosen one setup. You absolutely can't let him grow stronger. Otherwise, both of you are doomed, especially since you took his ex-fiancée as your disciple. And your woman crippled his dad's arm. That grudge is huge now. Looks like this really can't be delayed. Master, what's wrong? Li Yilan asks curiously. Nothing, you wave your hand. Let's talk about the 100 Flowers Festival. Why is Xiao Huo so certain he'll go? Mentioning this, Li Yilan's eyes go red instantly. Master, our Li family were descendants of the 100 Flowers Fairy. There's the aura of the spirit of all things in our bodies. We could revive the dead and heal injury. Xiao Huo somehow got a dried blood eye. Yao Leo in his ring gave him a recipe, using my blood and my parents' bones, with the purple sakura flower from the festival to refine a miracle medicine, to revive that blood eye. He knew I'd try to take back my parents' bones. So he wrote a letter threatening me. After saying this, he bit his lip hard, not letting the tears fall. You sigh. Just keep training. On the day of the 100 Flowers Festival, I'll go with you. We'll get your parents' remains back. Hearing that, Li Yilan looks up, tears in her eyes, hardly believing her master. You wave your hand, stopping her. I know what you want to say. But since you call me master, you're one of my Tiandao Peak people. I always protect my own. Whoever hurts my disciple, I'll make them pay. That's just how I am. If someone around you gets bullied, and you don't stand up, then what's the point of living? That's settled then. You make it final. Just focus on your training. When the time comes, I'll make sure you get your justice. And you'll get everything you deserve. Master, you're amazing. Li Yilan can't hold back the tears anymore. They stream out. All right, enough now. Go train. You wave your hand. Yes, master. Li Yilan wipes away her tears. Her eyes burn with passion. She turns and rushes back to her room. After she leaves, you are left leaning alone in your chair, super bored, thinking about taking a second disciple. The system says there's no one nearby who wants to train. After all that trouble, you realize you can't cultivate at all. Your body feels like a bottomless pit. You can't absorb any spiritual energy. So you just give up and focus on drinking tea. Ding! Congrats to the host for successfully helping your first disciple, Li Yilan, fuse the Holy Land. You've been rewarded with a Lingyan heavenly spring. Hearing that, you're instantly interested. Are you about to build a modern skyscraper on your mountain? Seriously, a high-rise here. You check your system backpack and realize it's just a hot spring pool. Suddenly you have an idea. Can the system move it outside? You get a definite yes. You're instantly refreshed. You find a perfect spot with great feng shui outside the courtyard and choose to transplant it right away. After a rumbling earthquake, a pool 6 meters wide and long, steaming with hot vapor, and shining with spiritual light appears in front of you. Without hesitating, you put on your ceremonial robe and dive right in. So cool. Meanwhile, back in her room, Li Yilan confidently takes out the Sword Heart manual. The woman in her ring encouraged her. Go for it, girl. Don't let your master down. Hurry up and cultivate. If you don't understand, just ask me. Got it. Li Yilan takes a deep breath and then opens the heart technique with ceremony.
12.
A majestic, ancient aura rushes at her. She reads the first line. I, Emperor Qingshu, spent 12,000 years to create this Sword Heart Sutra. Blessings to future cultivators. Boom. Just reading that gets his blood pumping. The woman in the ring is amazed too. Turns out an emperor-level technique is like this. Look at the second line. She's even more excited than Li Yilan. Li Yilan nods and can't wait to check the second line. But, Kingshu's crap. If you can't create techniques, just dig a hole and bury yourself. Don't embarrass yourself. I, Xuanshen Sword Emperor, have fixed this garbage technique. Future generations feel free to use. At this, Li Yilan and the ring woman fall silent at the same time. The same thought pops into their heads. Seriously, is this even allowed? But this shows the technique isn't simple. They keep reading. Ooh, seriously. Makes me laugh, Emperor here. One loser dares to create. Another dares to fix, messing up everything and misleading students. I, Emperor Ling Tian, have corrected both these bums. Future generations feel free to practice. No poison. Li Yilan and the ring woman get even more confused. This is just the first page, and already 2 emperors jumped out to rebut both the creator and the fixer. What about page 2? They both think of you soaking in the spring, and clearly sense that this water is special. System, show me the spring's description. Okay, Lingyan Heavenly Spring. A primordial treasure born of heaven and earth. Created during the chaos era, the water contains chaotic energy, can enhance spiritual power, heal injuries, cleanse marrow, nurture spiritual beings, help breakthroughs, and even refresh itself. Wow, after reading that, you feel a surge of excitement. This thing is incredible. It's not like those single-use spirit stones, which are useless after one use. This spring's energy just keeps coming. But more importantly, it boosts enlightenment. The path is long. Talent and insight are both essential. With this, your disciples won't struggle to master the Tao. The system's products are actually awesome. You sincerely praise it. Host, you're too kind. Assisting the host to recruit the strongest disciples in the world is the system's main job. As long as you recruit more disciples, the rewards keep coming. You joke. How about you just give me a higher cultivation level, and I'll recruit anyone I see, fight anyone I meet. Sounds fun, host. On the journey of the Tao, you gotta do things yourself. We help each other. The more you accomplish, the more rewards I give. You chuckle and say no more. Back then, you were just a Yuan Ying stage cultivator. Now you've achieved all this and are more than satisfied. Nothing can be rushed. Just as you think about Li Yilan, wondering if she's running into trouble studying the earth-level technique, and struggling. If she gets stuck, she can soak here. Maybe it'll help a lot. Just then, Master, so you're here. Li Yilan's voice calls from nearby. She just stepped out of the courtyard, glances over, and spots the huge hot spring that just appeared. Her face is full of shock. When did a hot spring show up here? She walks over curiously and sees spiritual energy swirling in the pool and mist all around. The spiritual power in the area just stepped up several levels. She parts the mist and sees, next second, your ceremonial robes, leaning in the hot spring, resting on the steps of the pool. Li Yilan's pupils contract instantly. Master, she shouts, quickly turning around and facing away from you. What's up? You glance at her, surprised, and lazily say, I'm not naked. So what's up? When she hears this, Li Yilan slowly turns around, but keeps her head down. But her eyes can't help but fall on your chiseled jaw. She watches the water drops slide down, her heart racing. Master. I was studying the Sword Heart manual and ran into some problems. So I wanted to ask you.
You nod?
Just as expected. But you're a little confused. System items shouldn't have issues. With Li Yilan's talent, plus the ring spirit, how could they not get it? This is wild. You wave to her. Let me see. What's actually giving you trouble? Li Yilan quickly hands you the manual and explains everything. In the end, she sums up. It's basically a bunch of emperors debating. I have no clue who to listen to. Emperor commentary? You take the manual. Even more puzzled. Isn't it just a manual? Master, it's real. Li Yilan looks serious. Even the ring woman can't help to send you a message. I can vouch for it. It's honestly emperor-level edits and notes. You skeptically turn to page 1 and freeze. It's actually emperor commentary. Each so-called big shot gives their own opinion, with notes everywhere. Li Yilan looked at her master with a wronged expression. Master, this is really hard for me. I have no idea where to even start cultivating.
You nod.
Yeah, it is kind of tricky. As soon as you say that, Li Yilan and the woman inside the ring both feel a heavy weight in their hearts. Is it possible even Master doesn't get it? But your next words take them both by surprise.
If it's so tough.
Then forget these notes. You wave your hand with a swift motion, starting from the first page. You just start tearing the pages off. After ripping out about 20 pages, you stop. You hand him the leftover book. Ignore those messy notes. They'll only mess with your mind. Start your training from this page. On this page, Li Yilan takes the manual. He finds it stuck on page 23. There are ink marks all over the page. And only one big character Chen is clear. Master, there's just one word Chen here. How do I cultivate with this? He's completely confused. I'll help you get started. You speak calmly, but your tone is undeniably firm. Ready, go. If you have a sword in your heart, drawing it becomes natural. All right, that's it. If you have a sword in your heart, drawing it becomes natural. Li Yilan is stunned. Master, that was way too casual a starter. Am I going to mess myself up with this? Master, is this really going to work? You glance at him. It'll absolutely work. Just follow this start, and you'll achieve something guaranteed, since Master said so. I'll train the way Master said. How could Master ever hurt me? Li Yilan took his tattered bow and went back to his room, following the words you gave him, starting from that single Chun character.
He reorganized the whole manual.
Then he sat cross-legged and began his cultivation. At that very moment, it felt like he opened up. A whole new world, endless spiritual energy, poured into him non-stop. He followed the manual's route, absorbing and refining the energy non-stop. Time slowly passed. He felt more and more in tune with the energy. And his control kept getting stronger. The woman in the ring was completely shocked at this scene. He actually fell for it. Just those two simple lines produced such crazy results? Right as she was stunned by your unfathomable skills, Li Yilan's aura suddenly surged. Like it happened naturally. He broke through to the 6th level of key refining. The woman in the ring was stunned again. He's only been inside a little while, and he's already advanced. Meanwhile, while you were relaxing in the hot spring, you suddenly heard a notification in your ear. Ding, main disciple. Li Yilan has advanced to key refining level 6. Congratulations, host cultivation power has been returned. You snapped your eyes open. That was fast. He's only been in his room for, half an hour. And he's already advanced. That talent is something else. Then, a tiny wave of energy flowed into your danshin. Of course, for your saint-level powers. It's not much, but it answered a question you had. No wonder your own cultivation made no progress before. Turns out you needed your disciple to power you up. So as long as the disciple works, I can just chill. You grinned with satisfaction. This system is seriously awesome. Once you figured it out, you hopped into the bath, totally at ease, waiting for your disciple to surprise you again. Meanwhile, Li Yilan's body was glowing in his room. His eyes were tightly shut, and all the spiritual power was wildly gathering around him. It wrapped him in a huge ball of energy. Just like that, he cultivated from day into night. Ding, main disciple. Li Yilan has advanced to key refining level 9. Congratulations, host. You've gotten more cultivation returned. The system alert pulled you out of your light sleep again. Level 9 already? You were a bit surprised. How long has it been? As expected. He's a super lucky all-around cultivator. But Li Yilan's aura didn't stop. It just got even wilder. Just look at that.
He might go straight to foundation establishment in one night.
You laugh. That's my disciple. I like how hard you work. So you decide to stay up. Get up and watch over him. At dawn, high above Heavenly Dao Peak, suddenly a huge vortex of spiritual power gathered in the sky. It wildly pulled in energy from miles around. Countless people in Qingyun sect woke up in shock at the phenomenon. What's going on? Why is all the spiritual energy gone all of a sudden? All the elders ran out of their caves, looking up at the sky, faces filled with shock. Such guts. He's trying to gather all the energy for foundation establishment. An elder who'd been in seclusion did a quick calculation and exclaimed, "Impressive, impressive. Our Qingyun sect really has a monster this bold. The heavens are blessing our sect." And with that, the whole crowd burst into excitement. So it was a disciple breaking through foundation establishment. But what kind of monster could cause such a huge scene? Only a genius could pull off something like this, even when they broke through to the saint realm. It wasn't nearly this dramatic. Quick, find out which peak this disciple is from. Heaven's will has reached the top. The giant vortex in the sky is now as heavy as lead. It's spinning slowly. It's as if the whole sky is shaken by it. Under the vortex, Li Yilan stands straight, her tiny body tall. Her gaze is solid as steel. She looks up and shouts, "Bring it on." Boom! The vortex in the sky collapses at once. Endless spiritual energy pours down like a heavenly river, rushing madly into her brow. Gold lines begin to appear inside her body. That's the early shape of sword rules. This terrifying energy keeps pushing and forging her meridians and bones. Her Dao foundation. Her aura gets sharper and sharper. You notice and give a slight smile. That's something. Not only does she use spirit energy from across the land to build her foundation, she even bases it on the sacred sword body. She's forging a unique sword foundation. Looks like this girl already figured out her own sunrise at foundation stage. Li Yilan suddenly opens her eyes, and two streaks of golden light flash by, like real sharp swords. She gets up slowly, her aura jumping up several levels. Early foundation establishment. She clenches her fist, feeling inside her a power that could destroy anything. Her eyes look incredibly deep now. At the Zhao family 100 Flowers Fest, I'll make you pay for what you did myself, and honor my dead parents. Her hatred burns wild inside like a fire. Calm down, girl. The woman in her ring quickly reminds her, I know you want revenge, but you can't rush it. Li Yilan takes a deep breath and forces down her killing intent. That's right, she's still weak. The Zhao family is just too big for her now. She has to train even harder. Sorry, Senior, I lost my composure. No worries. The woman in the ring changes tone. Now that your heart technique is complete, and your sacred body is awakened, it's time for real sword skills. Go ask your master. If there's a sword skill that fits you, Li Yilan nods. Besides new skills, this joy of breaking through, the person she wants to share with most is still you. If it wasn't for her master, she wouldn't be here today. Then she quickly steps out of her room, heading to your place. Meanwhile, at Jianfeng, ha 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 ha. I broke through. I finally made it to foundation. Shi Hao, all shiny-faced, bursts through the door, looking super energized and proud as can be. After all, he's got sun-grade talent. No doubt about it. He's the first new disciple to break through foundation. So this is the foundation stage? I feel like I could punch Peak 7 to pieces. He looks up and sees Master Limu with a group of disciples, waiting for him at the door. You broke through? Limu asks. Master, that's right. Disciple has succeeded in foundation establishment. Shi Hao puts on a humble face and says it with weight. As soon as he finishes, The disciples behind him burst out in envy. So this morning when all the world energy moved, it was Shi Hao. Junior brother, you're amazing. For real, sun-level talent is terrifying. Jiang Feng really looks good with you around. Shi Hao himself is super confused. Borrowing world energy to break through? What is that? How come I know nothing? Then Li Mu seriously asks Shi Hao. That vision earlier with all the world energy, was that you? Shi Hao's mind races, and he gets it right away. Someone did something epic, but nobody knows who. He's got the highest talent here, and just broke through right now. So this amazing guy, who else but me, right? He grins proudly and says, Master, to be honest, I'm the one who did it. Boom! Everyone cheers again. The whole Jianfeng goes wild. It's like New Year's. Li Mu can't stop smiling, patting Shi Hao's shoulder. Good. My awesome disciple, you make your master proud. I declare the whole Jianfeng celebrates 3 days. Party for 3 days. Over on Tiandao Peak, you're sitting cross-legged on the bed, when suddenly your body feels off, like you're gonna explode. Ding! Senior disciple Li Yilan reached foundation stage. Congrats, host. You've got a cultivation refund. Ding! Senior disciple Li Yilan's sacred sword body awakened. Congrats, host. Physique refund received. Ding! Senior disciple Li Yilan grasped ultimate sword Dao. Congrats, host. Received matching Dao insight. This stream of messages makes your eyes light up. Next, 3 pure, totally different energies rush right into you. Your level jumps way up. Your physique merges perfectly with the sacred sword body. The ultimate sword Dao Li Yilan worked so hard for is now crystal clear in your mind. It's like you were born with it. Wait, is this for real? You're good at this. Anything you get back through your disciples' hard work. From skills to powers, you just know it, no learning needed. You totally master it all. This is awesome. You can't help but give the system a big thumbs up. This is what true victory looks like. System, this feels incredible. Standard operation, enlightenment gained. You laugh out loud. And instantly open your attribute panel. Host Lingyang's cultivation, mid-saint, physique. Perfect. Sacred body fused. Sacred sword body unlocked. Training the ultimate sword Dao. Li Yilan reached foundation establishment in 1 night. You broke through from early saint to mid-saint overnight. This feels amazing. You close your eyes and run your spirit power boom. A fierce energy shoots out from inside you. Sword energy whirls all around you. You feel like you've become a living sword field. One punch could smash stars. Right then, first disciple just learned a D-rank heart technique. Time to take on the next step as master. Reward, Supreme Sword Dao Thought. A sword that strikes the heart. Also rewarded D-grade sword unrivaled in your backpack. That makes you even happier. Yeah, your disciple just unlocked a heart technique. You should definitely give them skills and a weapon. The system really thinks of everything. At the same time, Li Yilan cheerfully walks into your room. The doors open, and just one glance, she freezes in place. She sees you sitting cross-legged on the bed, surrounded by holy sword light. Every breath connects you to heaven and earth. Your face, lit by that sword glow, is way too handsome for a normal human. Master looks even stronger now. Li Yilan mumbles to herself. She thought unlocking sword Dao and sacred body was impressive. Using spiritual power from thousands of miles away to build his foundation was already impressive. But now, standing before you, he realized how tiny and laughable his achievements really were. Your presence alone feels like it could wipe out everything at any moment. That pure yet unstoppable sword aura is a level he just can't even touch right now. He's starting to wonder just how strong his master really is. At that moment, any little bit of pride in his heart vanished instantly. He finally understood. Your power is like a mountain he'll spend a lifetime chasing.
Hearing this,
The woman in the ring went completely silent. She knew very well. The master Li Yilan mentioned was you. That's right, Antelope. It's you guy. You really shocked him way past what he could ever imagine. Luckily, he's not dumb enough to go against you. With your strength now, you could crush 50,000 of him at his prime with just a finger. No one wants to mess with a monster like that. Right then, you finished your cultivation. As soon as you opened your eyes, You saw Li Yilan standing outside the door. The next second, you were shocked by his stats panel. First disciple Li Yilan, foundation level, talent rank, ordinary, but has unlocked golden attribute, all-round cultivator. Golden trait, sword body, ultimate swordsmanship. Purple trait, exceptional luck. Purple trait, known by an immortal within the realm. Nice, you can't help but praise this in your mind. As expected of a system approved. Qualified disciple. Overnight, he's got both sword body and ultimate swordsmanship. Two brand new things just showed up. And he built his foundation overnight. That talent, that speed. Hardly anyone on the whole continent can compare. Thinking about that, images popped into your mind of those crusty old guys from the Qingyun sect. They really think just because they have a disciple with some second-rate talent, they're unbeatable now. But honestly, those bland guys aren't even worthy to carry your disciple Li Yilan's shoes. You're really looking forward to it now. In 3 months, when you sweep through Sword Point with Li Yilan, you wonder what those guys' faces will look like. Thinking of that, you smile and speak up. Disciple, what brings you here? Master, I came to report to you. I've broken through to foundation level. I mastered the true understanding of thousands of sword intents. I've also started to learn sword body. Plus, I grasped ultimate swordsmanship. Li Yilan held nothing back from you. He spilled the beans right away, telling you all his progress. You nod in approval. Well done. You really made me proud. You cultivated all night. Go soak in a hot spring and get some rest. I'm not tired, Master. Li Yilan's eyes are extra determined. Master said to work hard. Laziness is for losers. That line actually makes you a little awkward, since you yourself are the ultimate slacker. You cover it up with a couple of coughs. Glad to see you think this way. Makes me happy as your master. But remember, you still need balance. Got it? Understood. Li Yilan says yes on the surface. But inside he's thinking, if master is this strong,
He must have worked hundreds of times harder when he was young.
how could I ever slack off? Then you change the topic. By the way, your cultivation can enter the next stage. I have a sword technique and a sword to give you. Keep practicing hard. When he heard that, Li Yilan's eyes lit up. Besides showing off his progress, he actually came here hoping to get some gear from you. Didn't expect you'd already prepared it. The woman in the ring sucked in a sharp breath. Thank goodness. He finally caught on. If he'd handed over his old junk to Li Yilan, and you showed up with something better, how could he ever show his face again after living thousands of years? His reputation would have gone up in smoke right there. While Li Yilan was full of hope, you pulled out 2 things from your bag. First, a rock about palm-sized. Nothing special at all. Second, a radiant sword. As soon as the sword appeared, its terrifying aura covered the entire mountaintop. The woman in the ring couldn't hold it in anymore, and started screaming inside Li Yilan's mind. Oh my god, that's an earth sword! Even though he tried to prepare himself, he still couldn't hide the shock on his face. You just took out a D-level item like it was nothing. One yesterday, another one today. Girl, what kind of legend is your master really? When she heard that scream, Li Yilan snapped back to reality. She started breathing fast. The techniques and treasures are the same. Both are above the 9th grade. Then there are King, Emperor, and Sacred Realms. Yesterday, it was a D-level technique. Today, it's a D-level weapon. You just handed it to him, like giving him a random stick. If you took this thing out anywhere, the whole continent would go to war for it. With that divine sword given first. When he looks at that ordinary-looking stone, there's awe in his eyes. Afraid he wouldn't get it. You explain directly. This sword is called Wushuang Emperor Grade. That stone is called One Sword Slays Immortals. Inside is Sword Dao Intent. As soon as you said this, the woman in the ring lost it again. Sword Dao Intent. One sword slays immortals. Oh my god, who the heck are you? Where did you even get this stuff? If the Imperial Sword shocked him, this Sword Dao Intent could basically kill him on the spot. This thing is way beyond the level. He secretly feels lucky again. Glad he didn't just hand out stuff randomly. Otherwise, it wouldn't just be awkward. He'd basically be dead. Outside, Li Yilan also sensed something off about that stone. She quickly asked her elder in her heart, is intent really that strong? Strong is an understatement. The woman in the ring was shaking as she spoke. Let me put it this way. With this thing, even D-level techniques are nothing. Those scumbags in True Sword Heart Manual. If they saw him, they'd fight to the death for him. Get it now? Li Yilan's jaw literally dropped. Girl, listen to me. This is dead serious. Never let this thing be seen by anyone. Or even I won't be able to protect you. If you ever have to show it, contact you immediately, got it? Li Yilan nodded heavily. She knew how important this was. Then you added one sword slays immortals. Basically uses your intent and spiritual power, plus all your sword Dao insights, to unleash your strongest sword. This sword could pierce the sky and slice through immortals. So awesome! Li Yilan felt her blood boiling. She couldn't control herself anymore, and bowed 3 times to you, hard. Thank you, Master, for your kindness. I'll train with my life. You gently helped her up with a wave, and told her warmly, go. If anything's unclear, come to me anytime. Yes, Li Yilan bowed again. Her eyes were full of burning passion. Master, just give the command. I'll push through anything for you. Even if it means 1,000 deaths, I'll go.
He knew words couldn't express his gratitude to you.
It was you, time and again, who pulled him out of despair. After Li Yilan left, you sniffed yourself, advancing your cultivation, awakening the divine body. You'd expelled all the toxins from your body, sticky and stinky. Time to soak in the hot spring. But just as you were about to move, ding, the system notification sounded. Congrats, host. You've guided your top disciple Li Yilan into phase 2. Reward, Millennium Dao Tea Tree. Please transplant it soon. Info about the tea tree filled your mind instantly. Drink the tea, and it nourishes the Dao. It's like a sudden awakening, and you'll grasp heavenly secrets. You are happy. Soak in the hot spring to level up. Sip tea to understand the Dao. System, you're the best. Serving the host is my duty and pleasure. We're practically family. You laughed out loud. Walked over to the hot spring. Found a perfect spot. System, transplant it. Boom! In a flash of light, the tea tree, once just 3 feet tall, shot up instantly, soon reaching dozens of feet high. The trunk was thick. Leaves were lush. Every tea leaf sparkled faintly. All of them gave off pure Dao energy. Spiritual energy from the spring rose up, even forming crystals on the tea leaves. The spirit energy here was crazy thick. Unbelievably so. Nice. Very nice. You admired your masterpiece. Soak, then have some tea. That's the real chill life. Perfect. You jumped right in the spring, whipped up a deck chair, and truly started living easy. But you barely got to relax for a few hours. Before ding, the system chimed again. It detected a disciple with the right talent trait, moving near Tiandao Peak. Host, please go find them soon. Take them as a disciple. Success reward, Julong Zhuanti flag.
Hearing this,
You instantly shot up from your chair. There's a second disciple now. Yep. Where are they? Tell me quick. You were excited, but didn't care much for the flag. Mainly, having just one disciple is lonely, like a general with no troops. With a second disciple, your power returns would double. Besides, the Zhao family's issue can't wait. You need to get stronger fast. This Julong Zhuanti flag supposedly can block massive attacks. Who wouldn't want that? I know you're in a hurry, but take it easy, host. Target is 10 kilometers north of Tiandao Peak. You got even happier at that. They're practically at your door. Is this what they call fate working both ways? My dear disciple, your master is coming. You turned into a beam of light and shot out directly. To be continued right as you dashed out. Ding. Detected top disciple Li Yilan has performed 1 sword slays immortals. Already at entry level. Congrats, host. Technique return unlocked. You twitched a little. It's only been a few hours. How is she this good? Now you're even more determined to get a second disciple. Meanwhile, by the little river 10 kilometers from Tiandao Peak, a youth in tattered clothes, with a face blackened by smoke, was kneeling by the river, making a fierce vow. Finally, Chaos Heaven Pearl, I'm coming. Those old betrayals, that sea of hatred. Once I get the Spirit Pearl, you'll all pay back 100 times. This young man's name is Zhou Tianming. Shouting left his mouth dry. He drank some water from the west side of the river, thinking back on these 3 months. chewing on bark and grass. He finally made it this far. Just need to get that treasure. And he'll rise again. The ones who hurt him in his last life and this life, none of them will escape, especially Dao sect. After being reborn, he gave his all for them, but they still tried to kill him. Just wait, you guys are first on my list. Last life he was just average at best. But by chance he got the Chaos Heaven Pearl, mastered the Chaos Sacred Body, rose to become an emperor against all odds. Too bad his will wasn't strong enough. Got completely lost after that witch called him Big Brother a few times. In the end, he got scammed and lost everything, even his underwear. Then, during his engagement banquet, he was ambushed and killed with outsiders. He died so unjustly. He couldn't rest in peace. Relying on the Chaos Heaven Pearl, a wisp of his soul was reborn. In a place called the Grand Dao Sect, he just wanted to lay low and grow stronger, waiting for a chance for revenge. Who knew that while setting up a formation for the sect and sharing his techniques, he spoiled them. They ended up despising him as a loser. Even though he was the chief disciple, they wanted to kill him too. People can be really ridiculous. Zhou Qiaoming clenched his fist, looked up at the nearby heavenly Dao. The Chaos Heaven Pearl was right there, just as he was about to go. A suffocatingly powerful aura was rushing over from that direction. His heart skipped a beat. The Grand Dao sect was chasing him. Or maybe the King Yun sect found me. No time to think. Doesn't matter who it is. No one can find me. He quickly took out a teleportation talisman. With a bang, he vanished on the spot. The moment Zhou Tianming disappeared, you landed here instantly. Looking around, not a single person in sight. Just about to ask the system ding. Detected. Target disciple used teleportation talisman to escape. You're stunned, he really ran off. Wasn't this supposed to be a two-way journey? Why is he running away now? System, where did he go?
Ding.
Target teleported to King Yun Sect's main hall, 10 kilometers away. Hearing this, you turned into a streak of light and chased after again. You don't believe it. Is a cooked duck really going to fly away? Meanwhile, after using another teleportation talisman, Zhou Tianming leaned on a tree, panting hard. He used to be a mighty emperor, and now he was so miserable. He looked up and was shocked. He was at the King Yun Sect Elders Council. Wasn't this walking right into the tiger's den? To make it worse, that terrifying aura was catching up again. He didn't hesitate, pulled out another teleportation talisman. You arrived right after, but missed him again. Where is he?
Ding.
Target used a teleportation talisman again. Teleported 10 kilometers away. You're speechless. Ran off again. What's this kid running from? You were just about to chase again. Ding. Target used another teleportation talisman. Ding. Target used another teleportation talisman again. Ding. Target used a teleportation talisman yet again. Ding. Target has disappeared. Gone. You're totally pissed. Finally got news of a new disciple. Didn't even get to see if they're a guy or a girl. And just like that, right under your nose. Sorry, host. That kid's like a rabbit. Way too good at running. By now he must be at least 300 kilometers out of detection range. You let out a sigh. Forget it, forced things never go well. Let it all go with fate. You were just about to head back. Then saw a group of disciples carrying loads of rewards, hurriedly rushing to the elders' council. The leading disciple was cursing. Watch out, everyone. These are all rewards for Jianfeng. If anything gets broken, no one can afford it. Hearing this, your ears perked up. Rewards for Jianfeng? What did they do to earn so much? Why so much stuff? You remembered Luo Wuking's advice. Decided to go see for yourself. With that, you walked into the elders' council with hands behind your back. Inside, Grand Elder Miao Ping was in the main seat. Second Elder the Jiangsheng was beside him. And over 20 elders sat below. All of them with huge smiles. You muttered in your heart, these old guys? Smiling like they'd picked up free money. Something weird must be going on. You peered inside, saw Jianfeng Peak Master Li Mu, with his disciple Shi Hao, standing at the center of the hall. Piles of gifts before them. Right then, sharp-eyed second elder the Jiangsheng noticed you. Isn't that our 7th Peak's Lingyang Peak Master? Suddenly everyone looked at you, but none looked happy. Back when you formed the 7th Peak, they were all against it. And at the disciple selection ceremony after, they've disliked you from the start. What wind blew Lin Fengzhu here? Second elder said with a mocking tone.
He's on the same side as Limu.
Of course he doesn't like you. No wind at your house is good enough. You glanced at him and shot back without mercy. Back then, you were just a nascent soul cultivator. This old man gave you so much trouble. You're not afraid of him anymore. Say that again if you dare. The Jiangshang slapped the table and stood up, trying to overwhelm you with his aura. But whoosh, you flashed, instantly appeared before him, and grabbed his ear. Listen, old man, as long as it's not your business, it's fine. The Jiangshang was dumbfounded, then turned furious from embarrassment. How did you get over here? Pulling his ear in front of everyone. Where can he even hide his face? Lin Yang, you have a death wish. He threw a punch, but it missed. You already stepped back to where you were. You brushed off your clothes, like nothing happened. You completely ignored him, and bowed to the Grand Elder at the main seat. Tiandao Peak Lin Yang. Greetings, Grand Elder. Greetings to all elders. The Grand Elder Mao Ping looks ordinary, but he's quite fair. He nodded. No need to bow. Why are you here? Nothing, just wandering around. Then stand aside. Don't cause any more trouble. You nodded, and moved off to the side, wanting to see what they're up to. Now, Grand Elder Mao Ping takes out a longsword, and walks up to Shi Hao. He kindly pats him on the shoulder. Good, you built your foundation so fast with your innate talent. Impressive. This rainbow sword is a royal grade treasure. It's your reward. Hope you'll work hard for the sect. Shi Hao takes the sword excitedly. A royal grade treasure. Wow. He glances at you, proud, and sneers inside, thinking, if I had lost before, no way I get this treatment. Wonder what that fool Li Lang could get. Probably junk. Just wait, in 2 months I'll crush your Tiandao Peak. You look at Shi Hao's smug face, a little stunned. This ordinary kid, showing off with a regular sword, what's the point? You just turn your head away, not interested in watching. Then the second elder hands over a martial arts manual, smiling as he gives it to Shi Hao. I have a royal grade sword technique here. The more skills, the better. Hope you help your master soon. Other elders step up and offer gifts too. Here's a marrow-absorbing pill. Some more elixirs. I'll give you 10,000 spirit stones. All of a sudden, treasures pile up in front of Shi Hao and Li Mu like a mountain. Both are grinning ear to ear. You watch from the side, more confused than ever.
These old guys.
Why are they gifting this kid for no reason? Finally, you can't help but speak up to the elders. So why exactly are you giving him all this? It's because Shi Hao used Wanli's spiritual power for foundation building. An elder says, full of praise, all the rewards are for him. The Jiangshang stares at you like a knife. Think it's your disciple, huh? Even a Chun grade talent dares to stand here.
He keeps grumbling.
And mutters quietly, saying you and your disciple are useless. But you totally ignore him. Instead, you look at Shi Hao like he's some kind of monster. They say you used Wanli's spiritual power for foundation building. Of course I did. Shi Hao sticks out his chest, practically leaking pride. Then he starts bragging nonstop about how epic he was, how he summoned Wanli power. Your ears can't take it anymore, so you cut him off. You turn to the elders. So these gifts are all for the person who built their foundation with Wanli's spiritual power? Naturally, everyone nods. Shi Hao and his master Li stand up straight. Their faces seem to say, jealous, aren't you? Envious, right? Just then, Grand Elder finally senses something's off. Lin Yang, why are you asking this? You suddenly slap your thigh. Oh man, why didn't you say so sooner? All the elders are baffled, but you grin mysteriously.
Elders.
Please wait just a moment. I'll be right back. Before you finish your sentence, you flash away, turning into a streak of light and vanish. Moments later, you're back. And not just with your disciple Li Yulan, but carrying a huge sack big enough for a person. The statue's ready to pack stuff. A timid elder instinctively steps back. Lin Yan, what are you doing? You just smile calmly. And tell your disciple, good child. Go greet all the elders first. Li Yulan bows politely. Tiandao Peak Li Yulan greets all elders. But because of the Zhao family, everyone feels no warmth towards him. Each one looks cold. Lin Yan, what tricks are you playing now? Second elder asks impatiently. You can't even be bothered to respond. He just looks over at Jianfeng Peak's master. Li Mu smirks. Peak master, everyone gives your disciple gifts. But as his master, aren't you going to do something too? Li Mu responds blankly. Of course I have a gift for my disciple. He'll get it once we're back at Jianfeng. You drag out your words. That's just talk unless you show it. You're even happier now. Don't tell me you're being stingy. Before Li Mu reacts, Shi Hao jumps in first. All righteous. Master's kindness is greater than a mountain. Even if he gives nothing, I never complain. You gesture at Li Mu. Even your disciple thinks you're stingy and starts searching for fruit for you. Sure enough, Li Mu's face darkens. He lets out a cold snort, angry enough to see red. I really didn't bring any treasures. But here's 50,000 spirit stones. Consider it your reward. He tosses a storage ring, nails it right onto Shi Hao's pile of gifts. Shi Hao instantly glares at you, then turns to Li Mu. Master, you really don't need to reward me. Take it, Li Mu says flatly. Avoid gossip. Thank you, master. Shi Hao finally takes it satisfied. Li Mu looks right at you again. So what are you really up to? You smile, turn your head, and hand the giant sack to Li Yilan. Disciple, pack up all these treasures and take them. Li Yilan doesn't say a word, takes the sack, moves fast as lightning, with a whoosh. In the blink of an eye, Shi Hao's mountain of gifts. Not even a hair is left. The whole place goes silent. Everyone is stunned. As the one involved, Shi Hao's face drops instantly, dark as coal. Li Yilang, what are you doing? Those are my treasures. I suggest you give them back right now. He feels so bad he could cry blood. Master told me to. Pack them up. Li Yilang pouts. Totally innocent. Shi Hao shakes with rage and spins toward you. Why did you have him pack up my treasures? You scoff? Who said they're yours? All the elders here can be witnesses. These gifts were actually for me. Why aren't they mine? Shi Hao jumps up, desperate. They're not yours. You answer firmly. No question about it. Master, look at them. Shi Hao hurriedly asked Li Mu for help. Li Mu patted him on the shoulder. He stepped forward, looking gloomy. Chief Lin Feng, what are you trying to do? Are you openly snatching my disciple's treasure? You calmly looked at him. I said it clearly. Those things aren't his. They're not his. Li Mu was so angry he actually laughed. My disciple used Wanli's spiritual power to build his foundation. He's exceptionally gifted. These are rewards from the elders acknowledging him. And you say they're not his. What gives you the right? He said he borrowed them. So he borrowed them. You casually bounced the question back. Looks like Chief Lin Feng, you're really causing trouble because someone backs you. Li Mu stopped arguing with you. He turned toward the elders and saluted. Fellow elders, please uphold justice for my disciple. The elders exploded in outrage. They all started scolding you. The second elder even pointed straight at your nose. Spit flew everywhere. Ling Yang, hand the items back to Shi Hao right now. Or don't blame us for dealing with you by clan law. But you stayed calm. These things are my disciples to begin with. Why should I give them to him? As soon as you said this, Shi Hao completely lost it. He cursed loudly. He was furious. His whole face turned purple-red. These were clearly my rewards for breaking through. I borrowed Wanli's spiritual power. The elders gave me these. How are they your disciples? Yeah, Ling Yang. You need to stop messing around. Second elder had no patience left. Where are the law enforcement hall disciples? Come, arrest these master and disciple. Clan law punishment. Crash. A crowd of disciples with law enforcement badges charged in. The atmosphere suddenly got super tense. Even the Grand Elder took a deep breath. The sect leader meant for you to help Ling Yonglong. But you're going way too far. You're snatching things in public. You totally disrespect them. He finally spoke up.
His tone was strict.
Ling Yang, give the gift back to Shi Hao right now. Or don't blame me for turning hostile. Seeing even the Grand Elder speak for him, Shi Hao got cocky again. He yelled at you. Did you hear that? Hurry up and have your disciple hand over my stuff. I don't want his filthy hands dirtying my treasures. His words were like a needle, poking your sore spot perfectly. Your smile vanished instantly. Now your expression was cold and grim. It's fine to curse. But you can't insult your disciple. You slowly turned around and looked at Li Yulan. Good disciple. Give him a punch. Before you finish speaking, boom. Li Yulan didn't hesitate at all. She flashed into a blur. With one punch, she hit Shihao. Shihao saw this and sneered coldly. A Chan class cultivator dares challenge a reclass genius. A prodigy who used Wanli's spirit power to build his foundation. You've gotta be crazy. Go ahead, I'll finish you off. Boom! Shihao's foundation power exploded full force. He was absolutely confident. One move would cripple Li Yilan. He was full of fighting intent. So he punched back. Boom, two fists collided. A terrifying blast went off instantly. In the next second, to everyone's shock, Shihao shot out like a cannonball. He was sent flying. He crashed hard into a distant porch. A loud bang echoed. A massive door was instantly smashed to pieces. Shihao lay in the wreckage. He spat out a huge mouthful of blood. His eyes were full of fear and disbelief. How is this possible? I should be so strong. Why? Why can't I beat a Cheng class cultivator? Not just Shihao. Even Li Mu was stunned. How could this happen? Isn't Li Yilan Cheng class?
His own disciple.
Reclass talent. Used Wanli's power to build his base, and was called the Chosen One. How did he get one-shotted by a Shen class talent? There wasn't even a chance to resist. He stared hard at Li Yilan, then suddenly looked at you, trying to find answers from your face. Too bad you didn't even glance at him. You knew very well. Your disciple trained Earth-class skills, used an Earth-class treasure, mastered ultimate swordsmanship, with a sacred sword body as well. That punch, she only used half her strength. Back then, she wasn't even fit to tie your disciple's shoes. All of this left the elders dumbfounded. Number 10, the one they pinned all their hopes on, the rising star of the sect, just lost. And the defeat was so clean, totally outmatched. What on earth is going on? They looked at Li Yilan, this so-called Cheng class talent, now giving off a wild and terrifying aura. She'd just broken through to the foundation stage. Chan Jishen's talent is off the charts. A bunch of old guys trying to figure out Li Yulai. But he feels like a total mystery, impossible to read. So they're left dragging their half-dead bodies, crawling over to Li Mu. Master Li Mu cuts him off right away. His eyes are sharp as knives, glaring at Ling Yang. What do you mean by that? You stole stuff and hit people. You just smiled and said, yeah, I fought. But as for stealing, I don't admit to that. Li Mu snorts coldly. The facts are right here. And you still want to argue? You spread your hands. Who's arguing? The Grand Elder said it himself. Those gifts were meant for whoever could draw from 10,000 miles of spiritual power. I took what belonged to me. Still making a scene. Li Mu's eyes flash with a murderous look. Can't reason with you at all. You shake your head. You look speechless. All right then. Let's let the Grand Elder judge. You turn to the Grand Elder. Grand Elder, didn't you just say, these gifts are for whoever drew from 10,000 miles of spiritual power? Of course, the Grand Elder nods. Claps his hands, that settles it. The gifts go to whoever drew spiritual power. Li Mu's face is now pitch black. He's figured you out. You're just here to mess things up. Even the Grand Elder is confused by you. Ling Yang, what are you really trying to say? Just spit it out. Second Elder cuts in, saying he's just messing around. If he doesn't explain himself, he must be dealt with by sect rules. Shihao struggles and agrees. He must be punished by sect rules. You give a slight smile. Finally, you drop the bomb. Isn't it obvious? You guys claim Shihao drew from 10,000 miles of spiritual power. But my disciple sent him flying with just one punch. So who really drew the power? Don't you all get it? With those words, everyone's shocked. All the elders are stunned. That cut straight to the heart. Yeah, Shihao has Sun-level talent. Li Yilan is Chun level. And Shihao got knocked out right away. Who's stronger is clear. Obvious as day. So is Li Yilan the real one who drew the power? That thought spreads like a virus across all the elders' minds. Shihao realizes it's not good. He quickly tries to explain. You gotta be kidding, Chun-level talent. Isn't worthy of drawing from 10,000 miles of power. They're just jealous of my treasures. They teamed up to trick me.
Elders.
Don't let him fool you. He was only at key layer 5 when he joined 7th peak. He couldn't have built his foundation overnight. I was careless just now. If it's a real fight, I'd beat him for sure. Too bad. These lines fool outsiders. But everyone here is sharp. That punch just now, did How give it his all? Was it aimed right at Yilon? They saw through everything. You call that careless? How keeps yelling. Li Lan, if you've got guts, don't sneak attack. Let's fight head on.
Enough, Li Mu suddenly roars.
He cuts How off. If you lose, you lose. Admit defeat. Step back. Right now. Li Mu's totally disappointed in How. So How retreats unwillingly. But his vengeful stare locks onto Li Yilan. Of course, Li Mu has lots more questions. A Chun-level talent, who joined your 7th peak, built his foundation overnight, and managed to beat a Sun-level talent. What's going on here? And Ling Yang, since you killed the crow, you've gotten way harder to read. Back then, he didn't even care about 7th peak. But now, 7th peak has become a thorn in his side. He stares fiercely at you, plotting how to deal with you. You know exactly what he's thinking. You start teasing Master Li. If you keep staring at me, are you falling for me? Sorry, not happening.
It's tough.
Li Mu's face gets even darker. You smugly press Master Li. Admit it now. Your disciple is a fraud. Mine's the real one who drew from 10,000 miles of power. Li Mu says nothing. Turns and leaves. How follows, looking defeated. Totally humiliated, trailing behind. You watch them. Walk away and burst out laughing.
Elders.
My disciple used 10,000 miles of spiritual power to build his foundation. No objections, right? Except second elder's angry face. The rest silently nod. You laugh in satisfaction. Even though you didn't get a second disciple, you reclaimed what rightfully belonged to your disciple. That's a win. Wife told you to guard King Yun's sect. After today's chaos, no one will dare look down on Tiandao Peak. Just not sure if my wife will reward me when she returns. Sigh, missing my wife the next day. All right, disciple. Go thank the elders for their gifts. You tell Li Yilan. Li Yilan nods right away. Disciple Li Yilan thanks all the elders. If you ever need something, I'll do my best to help. He said that with confidence. The elders felt relieved. At least the gifts went to a real genius. The process was a bit rocky, but the result is good. Only second elder is still fuming.
If he'd known it was Li Yilan.
He never would have given anything. Now he can't get the gifts back. Damn, time flies. 7 days passed in the blink of an eye. These days, you traded everything you got from the elders. For snacks, a full 600,000. That's your startup capital for the sect. Today you're lounging on a chair, sipping tea. Ding! Eldest disciple Li Yilan's cultivation reached foundation stage 9. Congrats, host, you've earned cultivation returns. You almost spit out your tea. Surprised, you glance back at the courtyard. Building his foundation overnight was one thing. Now, 7 days to reach foundation stage 9. He's about to form his infant core, just as you're shocked. Ding! Eldest disciple Li Yilan mastered 36 sword techniques. Swordsmanship level broke through to sword cultivator. Congrats, host, swordsmanship returns earned. Upgraded to great sword cultivator. Your eyes go wide. No wonder he's got the sword same body. He's all about the ultimate sword path. And he became a sword cultivator in days. You know how many? People spend their whole life. Never even get close to sword cultivator. Li Yilan did it in 7 days. That talent is unheard of. You sincerely marvel. So impressive. But the more monstrous your disciple is, the more rewards you get. You quickly open your attribute panel. Host, Ling Yang. Title, Swordmaster. Cultivation, Minor Saint. Perfect. Awesome. I'm about to reach the Saint Realm. Once you reach the Saint Realm, head to the Zhao family to settle things. Meanwhile, inside the room, Li Yilan slowly opened her eyes. A sharp sword light flashed in her eyes. The woman in the ring was trembling as she spoke. Girl, I've lived for thousands of years. And I thought I was a genius. But after meeting you, I realized I'm nothing special. No wonder she couldn't stay calm. Reached foundation level 9 in 7 days. And even scarier, right after her breakthrough. She grasped 36 sword intents in just 3 breaths. She became a swordmaster instantly. 3 breaths to become a swordmaster. Who would believe that? The woman in the ring shook her head hard. She forced herself to calm down. Thank you for the compliment, senior. But Yilan still has a long road ahead. Li Yilan stayed humble and calm. Her goal is to become number 1 in the world. This isn't enough for her yet. Good, that's the right mindset. The woman in the ring felt relieved. But you're leveling up too fast now. And your foundation is unstable. You need actual combat experience. Li Yilan nodded. I can feel the bottleneck too. Maybe real battles are the best way to break through. Any advice, senior? The woman in the ring opened her mouth, but swallowed her words. Go ask your master. She's worried what you give her is too top-notch. She can't offer anything better. Plus, with Li Yilan's power now, she can't even find worthy opponents. Right, master must have a way. Li Yilan's eyes lit up. Her strength shot up, and she wanted to see if she could now read her master's level. She hopped out the door to find her master by the pool. You just finished merging your sword intents as a swordmaster. All together, you let out a deep breath. My lovely disciple, what brings you here? As soon as you opened your eyes, Li Yilan was staring at you in shock, her mouth wide enough to fit a peach. Hey, what's up with you? You asked, seeing Li Yilan's dry throat. Master, you're amazing. Just now, she saw inside you, hundreds of distinct sword intents flowing. She just became a sword master, and knows how hard it is to form even one sword intent. Yet inside you, there are over 100 she could see clearly, and who knows how many she couldn't see. She concluded master's power is 100 times mine. That moment, she got even more motivated to train. When you saw her, her status panel popped up in your mind. First disciple, Li Yilan. Title, Sword Cultivator. Cultivation, Foundation Level 9. Discovered dream, to become number 1 in the world. That trait turned from white to blue. It shows her mindset and level got stronger. Good, young people need ambition. You said with a smile. You're doing great too, making fast progress. But don't just focus on your cultivation. You also need practical combat. Li Len was startled. She knew Master would say that. Master, that's exactly why I'm here. You nodded. Yes, it's time for hands-on training. You tossed the sect leader's token to her. Take this and go challenge the Martial God Hall at one of the 6 peaks. Martial God Hall. That's the place for real combat training in Qingyun sect. Yes, Master. Li Yilan took the token. When she saw it was the Qingyun sect leader's token, her hand shook hard. Master, this is the sect leader's token. Yep, you said it casually. There's writing carved on it. Didn't you notice? Li Yilan almost teared up.
Disciple means
something so valuable. You just handed it to me? This token decides big things for the sect, and can command all disciples. You replied naturally. Without it, I'm afraid those old guys won't let you in. For a moment, Li Yilan felt really warm inside. She was worried about the tokens. Value, but you were worried she couldn't get in. Master truly cares for her. She clenched her little fist, and secretly promised herself she would make a name for herself in the Martial God Hall. Don't worry, Master. I'm heading out right now. No rush, you stopped her. You picked 2 tea leaves from the tea tree, and dropped them in the pot. Poured her a cup. Drink this tea before you go. Li Yilan obediently took it. She took a sip. Next moment, her eyes lit up. A cool and sweet warmth flowed down her throat. Her mind became super clear. She felt she understood the way of the sword even deeper. Master, what kind of tea is this? I feel like I understand swordsmanship better now. You smiled. You'll know after you drink it. Going to the Martial God Hall is good for you. All right. He finished it in one gulp. Boom. Instantly. He felt warm energy surge inside him. His mind became sharper than ever. He suddenly felt enlightened. Li Yilan looked totally shocked. But you just smiled and waved him off. Go on, come back for a bath after the fight. It's good for you too. Li Yilan nodded and left. She had just walked out of Tiandao Peak. The woman in the ring screamed like crazy. Girl, do you know what your master gave you to drink? No, that's tea made from Wandao leaves. Wandao tea. Even a pig could become immortal after drinking it. Before, I said your master could kill thousands of me. Now I was wrong. He could kill 100,000. And that hot spring pool is definitely something else too. You have to try it when you get back. Li Yilan listened to the elder rambling in shock. She respected you even more. He gripped the token tight. His eyes were super determined. For this cup of tea from his master.
He had to fight hard in the martial god hall.
Back inside Tiandao Peak, you watched him walk away. You let out a quiet sigh. If I'd known, I'd have made him drink the whole pot. Next time, he should drink it like water. You lay down again, gazing into the distance. No idea how my wife is doing in Zhangzhou. Sigh, day 9 of missing her. Gotta take new disciples soon. Gotta get stronger fast. That way I can help my wife with her stress. Thinking about it, you remembered again. That student you sent off with a teleport talisman. Wonder where that kid is now? By a little river, 10 kilometers from Tiandao Peak. Atizhou Tianming sneezed. He rubbed his nose. Weird. Feels like someone's thinking about me.